Live from downtown Detroit, home of WDIV and Click on Detroit, Local 4 News at 6 starts now.
An important Help Me Hank scam alert from the Better Business Bureau. Why you need to be concerned if you get a phone call from a number you don't recognize. I'll have that coming up tonight in my Help Me Hank report.
Also, a chance to put mistakes in the rearview mirror. That's the idea behind a new law signed today reforming criminal justice in Michigan.
And Michigan's rise in COVID cases prompting school and health leaders in one county to team up and send a message to the community. The coronavirus tops our news here at 6. We've just learned President Trump's doctor says he's tested negative for COVID-19 the past 2 days. Meanwhile, numbers keep going up here in Michigan. The state reporting its combined numbers for Sunday and Monday, as it does to start each week. There are 1,809 newly confirmed cases, averaging out to a little more than 900 per day. This comes on the heels of Saturday's case count of more than 1,500. Meanwhile, 7 more Michiganders have passed away from COVID-19. And right now, there are more than 5,000 cases linked to schools in our state. 26 new schools reported 2 or more cases this past week. And Michigan State University has about 1,500 cases. Despite the increase in cases, the state Supreme Court says the governor's prior emergency orders will not stay in effect through the end of the month. They're effectively struck down right now, but the state health department has issued a new order in place requiring masks in public and restrictions on gathering sizes and business capacities. Governor Whitmer says regardless of court rulings, people know what to do to stop the spread.
Our COVID numbers are rising. It's very concerning. We are not out of the woods when it comes to COVID-19. The virus does not care about a Supreme Court decision. The virus does not care about your political affiliation. This virus is still a very real threat all across the state of Michigan, and if we drop our guard, we are going to see community spread, and we're already starting to see that a bit, and that's why I am imploring people to let's double down. We've shown we know how to get this virus under control. It is washing our hands, it is physical distancing, it is wearing a mask. In Washtenaw County, school leaders and health officials there have teamed up to try and reach out to the community. The message is simple. Everyone wants classrooms to be safe for kids and teachers, so please help make that happen. Victor Williams takes us inside this unique appeal to the public.
Well, we're talking about over 24 school administrators all across Washtenaw County signing on to this joint letter. Their ultimate goal is to make sure things in the classroom go back to normal.
We really want to support the 50,000 students in Washtenaw County, the 15,000 staff members, in making sure that we're all safe and healthy.
So Washtenaw Intermediate School District Interim Superintendent Naomi Norman, along with nearly 30 other school administrators throughout the county, signed a joint letter going out to the community as a call for action.
We worked with our Washtenaw County Health Department and our local public, private, and charter schools.
The letter also goes over the actions needed to be taken by the community in order to fully return to school with all students face-to-face in the classroom.
And they include things like wearing a mask or some kind of a face covering, physical distancing when you can, practicing really good hand washing and other hygiene.
But why? The ultimate goal is to have students thrive in the best environment possible.
For many of our students, being face-to-face is really the way that they seem to learn best.
And for that, it's going to take everyone working with one another.
We are a community, so it was important to say whether you're in a public school, a private school, a charter school in our county, that we're all working together to keep our kids and families safe and healthy. So it's really about working together as a community, ultimately.
And another thing that letter mentions is that getting your flu vaccine is highly recommended. In Washtenaw County, Victor Williams, Local 4.
Thank you, Victor. And the letter also emphasizes the importance of cooperating with contact tracers and responding to their questions and quickly and honestly. If you'd like to read the full letter, we've posted it on our website. Just go to clickondetroit.com.
Well, let's check the weather and better prepare, folks. Those patio cushions might go flying tonight.
That's right. Let's check in with Ben for a time frame and how severe they might be.
Yeah, we don't think, Kim and Jason, that these are going to be severe, but the wind gusts are still going to be on the high end of tolerable, let's say that. Here's Storm Tracker 4, and you can pick out two lines in these thunderstorms. The leading edge is where most of the rain is, and that second line behind it, that's where some of the fastest wind is being clocked. Now, the good news is the reports of hail that we were getting earlier on the west side of the state don't look like they're making their way any further to the east. But as far as the wind speeds go, well, those are starting to become a little bit more noticeable. Right along that line, we were seeing a 49-mile-an-hour gust here just a couple minutes ago. That line is traversed just a little bit further to the east. So expect 40, possibly up to 50-mile-per-hour winds as this line moves through. And here's the bottom line. Between 8 p.m. and midnight, 8 p.m. is going to be when we see that in the west zone. Midnight is when things leave the east side. Gusty winds and heavy rain will be the two biggest impacts. But again, we're not anticipating severe weather. Just be aware, as Jason mentioned, some things could be missing from the backyard once we get through this. Local Forecasters app is your best way to track this, especially if you're away from the TV. It is free in your app store by searching WDIV. Guys?
All right, Ben. Hundreds of thousands of people across the state may be eligible to have their convictions expunged after the governor signed a series of bills today called Michigan Clean Slate. Our Mara McDonald live downtown tonight. And Mara, this was a bipartisan effort, always nice to see. And give us the details on exactly what it does.
So here's the bottom line, Jace. All eligible misdemeanors can be expunged after 7 years. All eligible non-assaultive, that's key here, felonies after 10. Let me show you. With a stroke of her pen, Governor Whitmer signed into law a multi-bill package that Democrats and Republicans have been working on for the last year in the legislature.
These bipartisan bills are going to be a game changer.
Called Michigan Clean Slate bills, it means Michigan will be the first state in the country to have an automatic expungement process.
I can't tell you how much this means to people who have not been able to work a meaningful job.
Because of minor crime convictions or former marijuana convictions and some traffic offenses. Under the bill package, the state will set up a computer system to process those automatic expungements within 7 years on misdemeanor convictions.
And there are way too many residents of the city of Detroit who are hardworking, talented, and are being held back because of a mistake they may have made years ago.
The bills target minor crimes, not major felonies or traffic offenses like DUIs.
We brought this from a bunch of Republicans and Democrats who had good legislative ideas, and we turned it into reality.
Back here live, these bills passed by wide margins in the Republican-controlled legislature. We are live downtown tonight. I'm Mara McDonald. Back to you.
All right, Mara. Thanks.
The Local 4 defenders have learned a deal is done to fix the Detroit riverfront where a dock collapsed, spilling contaminated soil into the river. The company will pay a fine and put in a new seawall. But as defender Karen Drew explains, the agreement does not mean the company admits to violating any laws.
This is what the land along the riverfront looked like after the dock collapsed last winter. A green ponded area formed. The concern? What could have spilled into the Detroit River?
This fine is for $200. I see a guy in security. He's probably going to try to kick me off.
The Local 4 defenders have been exposing the violations from the company for months. Just today, a major break in the case. Revere Dock LLC, a company that owns the West Jefferson Avenue property, has signed an administrative consent agreement with Eagle. The terms? Revere Dock pays a $60,000 fine and receives a permit to proceed with its restoration plan.
We want to make sure that the cleanup is going to proceed and that it's handled in a proper way.
Eagle says Revere Dock's plans include a new 600-foot steel seawall and removing sediment and bank failure material that spilled into the river after the collapse last November.
There are very strict parameters that they have to follow in terms of getting this material out of the river, finding a way to properly dispose of it, making sure that the water gets treated properly.
The consent agreement lists 4 alleged violations of the Natural Resources and Environmental Protection Act, but as part of the agreement, quote, Revere Dock and Eagle agree that the signing of this consent order is for settlement purposes only and does not constitute an admission by Revere Dock that the law has been violated.
They were amenable to it and they agreed to it, so we fully anticipate that they will move forward with all the parameters for the agreement.
As part of the deal, the restoration work at the site is expected to be done by next July. Of course, we'll stay on top of this and let you know what happens. I'm Karen Drew, Local 4 Defenders.
Okay, Karen, and the Local 4 Defenders reached out to Revere Dock for comment on the agreement with Eagle, and they said, quote, "We are pleased to be able to come to an agreement with the state, which allows us to now focus on building the new seawall per the state's highest standards as permitted last week. Work will begin on the new seawall as soon as feasible."
A Trump campaign event scheduled for tomorrow in New Hudson has changed venues. President Trump's son Eric was set to appear at Huron Valley Guns. In a Facebook post, the gun shop said the move was due to one of its former employees being linked to the domestic terror plot against Governor Whitmer. The post did not name the former employee. The shop says it fired the man earlier this year after just 3 weeks on the job. We contacted the Trump campaign, who told us event venues are always changing. The new location has not yet been released. Help me, Hank, scam alert today issued by the Better Business Bureau.
This is a spoofing scam that lets callers believe they're receiving an important call from the BBB, but instead, scammers are on the line looking for your personal information.
Our consumer investigator, Hank Winchester, joins us. And Hank, this one's pretty concerning.
Jason, it certainly is, and here's why. Because it's going to come up on your caller ID that you're receiving that phone call from the Better Business Bureau. It seems legit, right? Unfortunately, once you pick up the phone, you're going to find scammers on the other end, and they are trying to get your personal information. It sure seems legit. In this particular scam, it looks like you're getting a call from the Better Business Bureau. But guess what? You're not. It's a scammer.
The goal is to get your personal information.
These high-tech thieves using the Better Business Bureau phone number, spoofing you, and then telling you a story that they're affiliated with Amazon, and they're working to verify information.
We would not be working with Amazon to contact you about your account, and no one from Amazon is going to contact you in the way that these scammers are.
This scam particularly timely as Amazon Prime Day kicks off tomorrow. Many of you making purchases not only during the big sales event, but also during the pandemic. Online shopping has been booming, and that means online thieves are looking for you.
The best thing you can do is hang up, call Amazon directly. If you can quickly get Amazon customer service online, please do that as well. Amazon customer service is usually pretty quickly with their chat. Also, if they're talking about a purchase that you don't recall making, log into your account quickly. If it's actually Amazon, they're not going to have a problem waiting for you to verify that information.
Always good to do a little homework of your own. This scam not only affecting people here in Metro Detroit, the BBB telling me they've been working with their national office because they've been seeing this all over the country. The main reason, they know so many people have been shopping online and these scammers are looking to take advantage of that opportunity. We're live here tonight. Hank Winchester. Help me, Hank.
And Hank, have they had any luck trying to narrow down where these calls are coming from?
And you know, Jason, that's $1 million question. That is always the hardest part. What we know for sure is that these calls are originating from overseas. And as you know, the FBI works to track those thieves down. Unfortunately, once they get busted, another group usually sets up shop.
So hard to catch these guys. Yeah. All right, Hank, thanks.
Well, still ahead, turning a misdemeanor into a felony. What police say this guy did, involving coronavirus that made his own situation much worse when they pulled him over.
Plus, new research suggests the coronavirus lives for a longer time on surfaces than previously thought. We'll get into that next.